So Sparkles and I here, we are painting on a different surface just to try something different. So Bonnie gave us these blocks of wood she cut for us, and we're going with the wood grain and starting with all the colors here.
We're doing the rainbow.
Yes, we are going to do the rainbow. So we're going to start by making a rainbow. Those are the things you'll need: your brushes, your paint. If you have a block of wood, that's great. If you have a rock, just a different surface, just to give you a different starting point to begin with.
And doesn't matter what you start with.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where you start. You just do what you think, and grab something to paint on and join us. We're just going to hang out and see what happens with these rocks here. I'm going to try to find a place to set this camera up. Wasn't really prepared to do a video, but Sparkles here thought it would be a good idea. So that's what we're going to do.
Boom. Did it.
So here we have it. Let's move those paintbrushes aside.
And I'm starting to like mine.
Yes, it's coming right together, isn't it?
I'm
So that gives you night. Okay, so if you're done with red, what color will you use next?
Orange.
She's going to use orange next, making the rainbow. Very good.
And this is what Annie started with.
Yeah, so there's my red I started with, and then we decided, well, maybe we should film this. So let me try to figure out where to set this camera, and maybe we can both work together. That's kind of cool if I put it right there, if it'll stay. How would I get it to stay there? Oh, here comes a cat.
Her name's Callie.
Yeah, it's Callie joining us. Meow. Let's see her. That's Callie. Maybe your kitty will join you too.
Yeah.
Might end up with kitty prints on our painting. Hey, is there a paintball laying there that I made out of paint?
What?
Maybe I could prop up my camera with a paintball.
Paintball?
Yeah, did I make a ball of paint when I peeled the paint off? Oh, here it is.
Sorry.
Oh, no sorry necessary. You didn't know what I meant.
It's like you smush up some paint together.
That's what I did.
Dry paint.
Granny needs a tripod.
Can you please open this?
Yes.
Sorry.
Oh, no sorry necessary. Teamwork makes the dream work, and we've got to be able to ask for help when we need it. Nobody can do everything themselves. Yeah. We all need the help of our friends. That's how we do stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm here for. We can be one another's lovely assistants. I will assist you when you need assistance, and you can assist me when I need assistance. Man, I need assistance with this camera thing. Wonder if I use a thing of paint to lean it on.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it's gonna. Ah!
Sorry.
Why do you keep saying sorry? Vern says we throw sorries around too much. You should only say sorry if you need to. You don't have to say sorry every time you do something. I like you. I like the somethings you do. So let's see if that camera angle is anything. Can you move back over there by the pallet, River?
Hold on, I want to get some paint, please.
I think if you just stay over this way and I come over this way. I usually set that the other way so I can see the screen, huh? I'm doing everything weird. All right, I'm still on red here.
And I'm on still.
She's on to orange.
And I'm almost done with orange.
So yeah, if you want to make a rainbow, maybe see ours has these lines already, which we let the whatever you're painting on, maybe let it guide whatever shape you're going to do.
Yeah.
For you, it might be a rainbow. It might be a flower. It might be a cloud. It might just be abstract, just following with the colors, and use all the colors of the rainbow, perhaps.
Yeah, maybe you can do the sides.
Right. I always like, oh, with these, you could do all the way around the whole thing, you know? So you could continue your composition around the side of your, whatever you're painting on, if you want to.
I'm gonna do that with my own.
It's kind of interesting. And then you have like a thing that's like art on every side. And then we'll get to see how it's different on every side, but the same, you know?
We could maybe put it together and we could maybe like do all the things that we're gonna do, because I made like some this and like we could said make something, so we decided to do this, and then we can spin it and whatever it lands on, if it lands on make something again, we just spin it again.
Yeah, but we also have on here paint or make chocolate zucchini cake
Or do nothing.
or do nothing. Oh, and the
Sorry.
camera fell. Sorry, everyone. I'm going to try to do something here and see if I can
Sorry.
turn it around so that
Eh.
we're back. You're amazing. You're awesome. You help us blossom. We're going to see if we can set this camera up in some way that you can see what we're making today. We're painting on little blocks of wood.
Little black.
Just because that's what we have.
Can
And my
you see
friend
that
Bonnie
orange?
gave me these to paint
Can
on.
you see the orange? Tell us.
I can see the orange.
It kind of looks like red, so to me.
What if I sit this here? Can you see yourself?
Yes.
Is that a good angle then?
Yeah.
So I can sit beside you?
Yeah.
Oh, it works. See? We were doing it the hard way the first time.
Yeah.
Granny was being like, I'd never done this before or something. Sometimes I forget.
Her actual name is Kim.
Yes.
I
Art
like
by
her
Kim
granny.
Keffer, and I'm her granny. That's my granddaughter, River. We are
Hi.
also Sunflower and Sparkles.
Yeah, I was like,
We are your
What?
creative companions.
yeah.
We're here to create with you. We love to create stuff. So we made this spinny thing today to decide what we were going to do. Where'd it go? Our paper. Is it over there? Let's show that again. So, like, you could do this too at home. If you can't decide which thing you want to do, and there's... Oh, no, Sparkles, we've done it again. We have technical difficulties. Please don't mind us. There we go. Back in action.
Because I saw a spider. I was like, ah!
And well, now we have that blue sky behind us, so we're kind of silhouetted. Anyway, so we folded up a circle like this, and then on each one of those sections, we wrote a thing that we wanted to do today, but we couldn't decide which one. Can you read those?
Make something, do nothing, paint, make chocolate zucchini cake.
Yeah. So make something, or paint, or make chocolate zucchini cake, or do nothing. So I like those choices. So then
Mine was do nothing.
Yeah.
first.
So then River spun this with the scissors pointing at it, and whichever one it landed on the scissors pointing at, that's what we did. And it said make something. So then we saw these pieces of wood laying there that somebody gave me, and we were like, oh, let's make something on there. So that's what we're doing now. And then when we finish this, if we still like are wanting to do stuff, then we could spin again and do something else. So you could make your own thing like that with 4 choices on there. Maybe let each person in your family put something on there, so everybody gets a chance to do what they want to do.
Yeah.
And then you spin it, and it's fun. And then you have fun together.
Which I made it up. We were like doing nothing in my room, and
Right, she just was like, I know. And then she did that. So I have,
oh, that's cool.
yeah.
I accidentally forgot to wash off with the red, and then I put some orange in. Now look.
Oh, nice. So orange and red together make like that barn kind of red color, like a orangey red. That's kind of nice. So every painting we learn something, right? And it's okay. There's no mistakes. Sometimes the colors get mixed together
And they
when you
look
didn't expect them
pretty.
to, and you go, hey, look how pretty that looks. And then next time you go to paint, you might go, I really like my red mixed with a little orange, like I learned on that last painting. So I'm going to do it that way on purpose.
And it's okay that if we lost this, but it would not be so okay. But we would need to pause the video and get look
Look what we were doing. So I think we should maybe move and sit on that side of the table so that
sorry,
we're
guys,
not a
that we-
silhouette.
Well, we are always just moving.
We're always learning and growing and figuring out how to do these things. And I'm feeling like the lighting would be better if we sat on this side of the table over here, Sparkles. So when you have a chance, move your chair, and I'm going to hello, is that better? Now you can see the colors and everything, right? So even if I back you up a little bit, camera,
Not you.
right? And then here's what we're doing. So we have
I'm
these,
only
and,
on the
and we're
yellow.
wrapping our painting all the way around. You know, you would be better to sit on that side of me. It would have been, just move this way.
I know. I'm putting a chair there.
Oh, you will be.
Yeah, just in case
that
if
gonna work?
somebody- Just in case if somebody wanted to like do that.
So I think you're good there. Yeah. And we can turn this a little bit.
The paint right
There.
here.
How's that?
Like
Show
that
them your
fine.
thing. What you got? Okay, so we're gonna do yellow next. Oh, she already put some out there. Thank you. Remember, acrylic paint will stain your clothes, so wear your smock,
I
or
am.
be very careful. It's best to wear your smock because we don't like to have to be careful, do we? We like to have room to be messy. Wow, yellow is really bright. I like how that makes me feel to see that bright yellow. Look at
And
that.
Also,
It's really bright.
also when you paint, the lines change green.
They do, those lines in between on this piece of wood. You know, you may have a piece of wood that you're following the grain on like we are, or you may be painting just little dots on a card. You could just cut out a little square card of paper or cardboard and make little dots and make a rainbow, if you want to make a rainbow.
One time,
But just sitting down and taking time to create something is very good for us, and that's what we're doing.
So we both said at the same time.
We did. That's a synchronicity. We were right in tune with each other, saying the same thing at the same time. Red and yellow and pink and green. It's time for green. You ready for green?
Yes.
All right. Green, blue, purple. I think you're going to just make it there. Green, blue, purple, and then I'm going to have
Whoops.
some extra. There's a bug squished on my cardboard. All right, make sure you clean your brush real good in between colors or get a brand new brush. So
That's
that
what I keep doing.
I just keep cleaning mine and then squeezing it off. So green now.
Green seems pretty.
Green is the color of healing. Green and yellow together, standing next to each other like that, is so nice when they come together. It makes that lemon balm color
Yeah.
of green and yellow mixed together.
Make lime.
Lime, yes. There's a good song by Trevor Hall called Lime Tree. Check it out. I was hiding in the lime tree. It says, look how nice that looks with the green. And we're just taking our time. There's no hurry, no worry. We don't rush ourselves on our creative projects. To make something beautiful, it takes time and it takes practice.
Some people just mix up colors and just make nothing, and they go like,
Right,
"Oh, like this."
if you get in a hurry and then all the colors get mixed together, it makes brown mud. You just mix it all together, it makes mud. So we got to take our time and give things time to dry, give ourselves time to just slowly
Or-
enjoy the process.
Or if that did happen on a whole canvas of wood, it's kind of pretty much fine because like you can like paint over it.
That's
but-
right. And just like in life, you can do stuff over. If you make a mistake and you say the wrong thing, you can go back and say, oops, I said the wrong thing. I meant to say this or whatever. Yeah, so same in painting. If we let it dry, you can even paint over black. If you make a mistake with black paint, You can paint over it even with white. It'll cover up eventually. You might have to go over it again and again and give it a couple coats, but
That's what some people do.
Yeah,
Some
but-
painters do to make it like even prettier and stuff.
yeah. I like to paint in layers, so like this would be the background layer, and then you can paint more on top of that
The blue.
later. But you gotta let it dry in between. I hear an airplane flying by.
Yesterday there was plenty of like an airplane show.
There must have been, and it must still be for the weekend or something, because a lot of airplanes are flying by. Look at the blue now. Doesn't that look fabulous? I love how yours is going to fill up the whole canvas, and I'm going to still have some room I need to decide what to do with. Uh-oh.
You could just paint that black.
I thought that's what I was thinking, and maybe put some stars then on it. Wouldn't that look neat?
Yeah.
I think that's what I might do. We'll see.
So,
Yeah, so just take your time. Enjoy the process. The creative process is healing. We're not worried about the results. We know that we're just going to keep painting on whatever we're painting on or coloring on, and until we find it beautiful or until we get
Or
called
chalk.
away. Maybe we get called away and we have to put it down and come back to it later.
Or
And that's
like
okay.
Chalk. Or chalk.
But, you know, we honor our artist self by just showing up for the creative process and taking our good, sweet time. And just making something new, something we never made before. Me and River never painted on a piece of wood together before.
Never, ever,
Never, ever. So, and you don't know, like, the paint goes on different, doesn't it? You have to use a little more water, don't you think, than you usually do on canvas, River? The water helps it move and soak in. Look how like that does. I put some water right there with the blue on the palette even. You don't want to use a lot of water. So you're doing yours more with just paint, not a lot of water. I'm not saying a lot of water, but more water than I usually use on canvas. There's looking like that with blue. There's Rivers. And make sure you're continuing to wrap it all the way around. Did you continue to do that?
No.
You can always go back and
Yeah,
do that part.
Yeah, that's what I was going
You can do the front and
You
then go.
could do the back. We may
Yeah,
do
which
that.
I am doing. See, I'm wrapping mine all the way around. I'm just continuing it to the back, just following the line and see what happens.
Or you could do the same thing as me. Which I
Right, you could just do the front and the sides, do the
Wait.
back later, or you could just do the front only. However you
Wait.
want to do it. It's your project. It's
Wait.
your creative thing.
So whenever
We're each doing our own thing. you got-
Whenever you're done, can you like help me with the back?
Well, I think we each can do our own.
Or yes, can you?
I can give you advice. Yes. Is that what you mean?
Yes.
So purple's pretty dark, look. So if you think the purple's too dark, you could always add some white to it. Which I may do later, I'll see. I think I'm going to do that actually. I'm going to put a little white.
I'm gonna keep mine dark so then you can see mine.
See the difference, right? So yours will be one way and mine will be a little bit different.
Yeah, wait.
I'm sorry, careful don't get in that white I put there. I'm just trying to make a lighter. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Let me see it.
So I made a lighter purple. Woof, that's a
Show
big
them.
difference, isn't
Show
it?
them, show them.
Show them. See, look at that big difference between the purple as it came out of the tube, and then I added some white to it just to make it show up more on this part. Whereas
Wait.
River's doing the dark purple, right?
Yeah, wait. I'm done with the purple. So I'm gonna start with the sides. I always start with the sides. You can see my mistake that I did, which actually looked pretty. See?
You had a mistake. Oh, that's not really a mistake, but it wasn't exactly what you were planning.
Yeah.
So it came out a little different than what you thought. But it looks cool, right?
But we meant when I do it like this.
Right. That often happens. It comes out different than you intended when you first were thinking, but then it's like, oh, well, that works. That's interesting that way. It's like when it rains on my canvas sometime, and like, first is like, ah! Then it's like, oh, wait, that looks pretty cool. Let it rain then. So it's fun to find different things to paint on or to use your markers on. You could use markers on a piece of wood. Just
Doesn't
to
matter.
give yourself a different starting point, a different perspective. a place to, this is a place when you're doing a little project like this, and say you just tell yourself, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to do this today until it's done, or for an hour. This is a meditation. This is a time for your mind to just relax and just play with the colors.
Which I accidentally put some red into my purple, and it actually is pretty good, see?
Oh yes, red and purple together makes a really like deep reddish purple, dark color, which is really nice sometimes. See, so you're learning how the colors mix. So you learn something every time you make a piece of art. And you just got to be here now with yourself and show up for the process.
Also, my art teacher, this is what she says. Whenever you make a mistake,
yes,
make something out of the mistake.
That's right. Yes, make something out of that mistake. Turn it into something wonderful. That's good advice. And the same in your life. You're going to make mistakes. Things aren't going to go as planned, you know. So we just make the most of it is what we say.
Or sometimes you never made a mistake in a long time, which
right.
Me and her.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Things are going pretty well for you. Sometimes when you go for a long time without having any what's going on moments, things are going great. Then when you do have it's like whoa. Wow. Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa. So I'm going to add some black now. We haven't had any black yet, so I'm going to add. River suggested that, see on mine, her rainbow filled up her whole side. But mine, I still have this space here at the top. So I'm going to make that black and see what it looks like if I make it into a night sky up there. So let's get a slightly larger brush
I think
now.
it's going to be good because, you know, it's black.
I mean, you don't really see night rainbows much, do you?
One time I did.
Where do rainbows go at night?
It was weird. No, I actually saw it. Weird.
Sometimes it looks like there's a rainbow around the moon, or at least some kind of ring. Right?
Maybe that's what I thought.
And I always like sometimes to think of paintings as, oh, this is abstract or surreal. Not quite real. Like dreamy. Real. You know what I mean? So we're just indicating, like, whatever looks cool. Where'd my black go? So yeah, it doesn't have to follow reality. Like, your grass does not have to be green. Your sky does not have to be blue. You get to do it however you do you.
Like, this,
you know, like,
this way's mine.
the least thing you can do is create your art how you want to. It's your unique voice. It's how you express yourself. And there's only one of you in this whole wide world.
It's finally not falling.
Is it? It's the camera, you mean? It's not falling even when we get paint out. That's good. Someday I'm going to get a tripod with my camera.
Which would be good.
Yes. Oh, this
or
is.
bad.
I think I like this with the black, huh? That's looking pretty neat.
Right. That's one time. This is kind of
In this black area
time,
here. Oh, sorry, I interrupted.
Which one time I met a friend, and he said, "What the what?" And then I was like, "Hey, I say that too."
Wow.
Yeah.
So you spoke the same language, right?
Yeah.
That's how you know. Like,
What the what?
Hey, let's be friends now for sure.
No, we were always friends.
You were already friends?
Yeah, we didn't know that we said the same thing.
So there it is, with some black now.
Oh, wait. Where's the orange?
Here it is. Do we have any orange out there, or did we use it all up?
Yeah.
It looks like we used it all up.
It's yourself.
Boop. Let's take one of these smaller brushes again.
It kind of looks like poop.
Or a chocolate chip. An orange chocolate
I was
chip.
just about to accidentally eat you.
Don't eat the paint, kids. Black.
Hey,
A little more black.
It looks yummy.
Yeah, I like painting on wood and following the wood grain like this. I've made a couple paintings this way. If you go look at my website, artbykimkeffer.com,
or me whenever I grow up.
You'll see, yes, you'll see a painting. Actually, it's called The River. I did it before River was born on a piece of wood. It says not for sale, I don't even sell prints of that one. That was my birthday gift to myself. But it's there on my website so you can see it. But it was done on a piece of wood, and I just took one day to paint on that piece of wood and follow the wood grain and see what happened. And it's beautiful. And what a nice way to spend the day.
Look how fat this bush is.
Now remember,
do not use this.
you can do whatever you want here.
Yeah.
If we get paint on this glass table, River, this will come off real easy. So we're fine there. I'm going to do some flicking of some white paint up here in my dark sky background.
That
And
makes
make-
it look like stars.
That's right. So I'm going to do it this way.
Some people just keep it dry so then it doesn't like go everywhere.
Yeah, when you do the flicking, you know, you want to be
Wet.
aware of where you're flicking, because it's not going to just hit your canvas. It might hit other places. But look at that. And then some of those ones that are kind of longish, before they dry real quick, you can take a small brush and drag those all in the same direction, so to look like shooting stars, you know. That's what I'm going to do now with some of these.
But also, if you're
You
not
also
a good
could take that white a little bit on a small brush and edge your rainbow. There's that cat back. That bump, 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 bump sound you're hearing, somebody's getting a new roof next door.
Yeah, it's only about that.
Look at that. If you just take a little bit of white on a small brush and drag it along the edge of your rainbow, look how that lit it up, River.
I know.
You see that? So that's an option. I always like using white to add highlights at the end of a painting. I call it bringing in the light, that you bring in the light at the end. We do the shadows first and then bring in the highlights at the end to brighten it up. See that? Isn't that looking good? You know, we do what we
Yeah.
know. I don't know what I'm going to do after I put these white. What I'm doing is just putting a white line between each color of my rainbow.
Oh, your
Do you
mom's
see?
calling.
My mom's calling.
Moon.
Oh, Moon's calling. We'll have to call her back in a minute when we finish this, won't we? All right, well, we'll just wrap this up so I can call Moon back. So just
Yeah.
continue your block of wood or whatever it is you're painting on. Enjoy the creative process.
Wait, I'm not done.
No, we're not done. Maybe we'll come back on in a little while. Would you like that? All right, well, we'll come back in a little while and show you
Or painting.
what we've come up with, all
And
right?
talk to Moon for me.
Yeah, we got to go talk to Moon. Peace.
Peace.
So here we are, finished up our little blocks, and River got a little crazy with all the colors, and you can finger paint too. So she put some nice fingerprints on hers. There it is. That's River's. And then here's the one I was doing. Well, let me turn it over for you. Yay. And it's fun to get all silly. Let your sillies out, everybody. See, we splattered paint. We could keep going and we could write some words on here or something, but isn't that fun? How fun. Yay. We love you. Love your artist self. Wave, bye-bye.